put some more stuff, Leo?
What's up, Jason? Morning. Morning. How are you? What's up? How are you? What's up, Vigo? Hi, Karina. Hi, little puppy.
You were up, but you weren't over here.
Not ready. I'm like, they woke me up way too early for them to be this late.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was shots. Kidding. Yeah. Cooler's huge.
Susie and Spaz. Did you lick my neck? Scream, a loud crash, like glass breaking. They thought there was an intruder, so they go and check the backyard, the windows. Nothing's broken. No windows or doors are broken. So they're like, what made that loud crashing noise? And they checked the bathroom, and the mirror had broken. Like all those hands pounding on the mirror broke the glass, and ran back to the graveyard and put that angel back, glued the wing. It's still broken. Still broken though. Very people. We're telling stories. She still haunts his house to this day. Is he still alive, did you say? He's going camping with us, so I hope so. I have a scary story. It's a YouTuber. My favorite ones. Paranormal experience. So there's 5 people. 2 of them are going on.
Dad, are you gonna tell us what's your scary stories? Oh yeah.
Lots of scores.
I'm falling.
Almost all of us.
Do you want me to pull up some chairs? You sure? There's.
No, we got the back row here and stuff.
Alright.
You okay? Josie, you gonna finish? Finish telling your story.
So there's 5 people. 2 people are going somewhere else. Like they have a US. What was it called? Going on an airport. The other 3
Where are the
are in a mansion.
No one's the closest one.
And
You're okay.
so they went to the mansion and like they look around and the boy said, "This doesn't look like the pictures." We got scammed. But then after that, there was a pool. And then he said, "Let's go in the pool." And then he FaceTimed the woman. And she said, "Can we look inside the house? Like a house tour?" And then he finally started looking at the house. There was gross stuff that he saw.
Oh no. What did he see?
What?
What did he see?
Open straw wrappers.
That's what I was gonna say.
There was stuff like that. But then later, they they found like games. He found games, and they were missing pieces. Ouija board, a lot of other games, Monopoly, and after that it was getting dark, and they're all like, let's head back to sleep. So there's two women, and then there's a man. I don't know names.
Make up a name.
Can I just tell their real names since they're YouTubers? Alan, Wenny, and Betty.
Okay.
Big stuff YouTubers. And Betty's the oldest. And the other two, they're the youngest. So Betty goes to sleep. Well, before that, she turns off her nightlight, but after that, she hears a low growl or like a big like thump on the door, and she turns off her nightlight. She's like, "What happened? What was that?" But then she said, "Let's just suck it up, just go to bed, or else you won't have fun." Yeah, I don't know what it's called.
And this was in the mansion?
Yeah.
That's where they're staying?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Spooky.
that
Well,
is
before
spooky.
all of that, Kim's like, look at that. They're having the greatest time. But then, Kat has to get her interview, so she's like, oh, I have to get my interview tomorrow, so they can meet up with them.
Mm-hmm.
And then Winnie, Alan, he heard babies crying. And it was crying, it was screaming, it was giggling, it was doing everything.
No, that's scary.
So there's nothing scarier than like little children.
But then when he went to bed,
Ariana does this like giggle.
he saw like a painting staring at his toes.
Yeah.
And then he like, nope, I don't want to see that. I'm just gonna close my eyes.
And then you're gonna walk into a wall.
He's in bed though. He's in bed. He's already in bed.
But why?
What?
But why did you?
Toes
close
is sticking
his eyes?
out of the cover.
Paintings are gonna eat his toes.
No. And then
Toes.
they all went to sleep. But Whitey, so she didn't hear anything. She felt something. She felt like there was curtains, those open curtains. She closed them, they were see-through, and she felt like someone was watching her.
That's bad. That's probably
Yeah,
somebody
she
else.
felt someone was watching her, so he's like freaked out. But she goes to bed anyways. So they all go to bed,
Did I tell you something?
and so
In things, it says.
Later then that night, Betty hears an alarm. She let it rings for like 5 times. Cause it was a fire alarm, but she didn't know. Cause regular. How do you say it?
Regular.
I keep stepping and stuff.
Regularly?
Yeah. So it's like constant beeping, like it's like in your ear,
Oh.
like your loud movie theater. And
Careful
so
with
she,
the camera right
so
there.
she let it do it like for 5 times, and she's like, someone in the house is a burglar. Then she gets out of her room, cuts through, and there's smoke coming from the locked door that they can't go through. There's just smoke everywhere. In the living room, the kitchen, I don't know, dining room, whatever. And she's like, there's a fire in the house. So she's like telling everyone, she's like telling Wendy. She wakes up. Alan thinks it's just like a dream. Like she's trying to get me up awake at 3 a.m. because it's 3 a.m. in the morning. She's telling that to everyone. So Wendy had to smack Alan with pillows, and he finally woke up. And then they all went go. They all like get out of there like in 5 minutes. But so Wendy took her passport, and Alan said that he was a little dumb because he took his phone. And well, he didn't say that.
You have to watch out for the lights.
Betty
in the
said that
woods.
because she said she got like everything. And Jack, and Alice said, "Did you really need to get Q-tips?" And she's like, "Of course." So they get out of there. They're out of the room. And then, Betty is the last one to leave. So Alan's like, "Where's Betty?" And then she like have a truckload of stuff. Like she's gonna flee the country.
Wow.
And so after that, she immediately calls the
Look, his
firefighters.
I
And
couldn't see it.
they're like 4 minutes later.
Marshmallow.
But I just got that from the video. But like minutes later, they finally arrived, and it was 6 a.m. And they said like, is this where the fire is at? And then Betty's like, no, it's over there. Are you dumb? How do you not see it? And then the firefighters are like, we gotta back it up, guys. Let's go, go, go. And then they get out of the mansion, and the firefighters do their job. So they're still there, like waiting, like.
Marshmallows are on the table.
And then they're finally finished. So they go back inside to get all of their stuff. And Betty finds out it was the locked room. It was a garage, and there was a lot of old photos. Betty said it was like from the 1950s, whatever. There's like a kid and his family, but everything in there was just burned to a crisp.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It's like she said, like it's like someone like lived here, but they like left their stuff here.
Yeah.
Oh, and I forgot to say, before all this happened, Al was trash talking the house. So I guess something or someone like heard that, but like they never found out, and it became haunted when he said that. Okay. Where did I stop?
Ghosts definitely don't like trash talk.
Yeah.
You said that the guy found the pictures of
Oh, the
them
pictures. Yeah. So she found pictures, and after that, they're all in their pajamas. Betty had like. Betty said that they were like cute, like it doesn't touch her, like him. She had like a strawberry t-shirt, and then strawberry shorts, and then they're all looking for another hotel. They went to a hotel finally, but
We need more fire.
That's good.
but then there's this lady like, oh, we have those rooms. We can get you those rooms, and then she like let me go check out with my manager. And then the manager is like, comes back and she's like, there's no rooms. I don't know what that lady told you, but there's no rooms. And then Betty's like, go talk to that lady. She said there was rooms. And then she was like, oh, why'd you tell them there was rooms? Oh, and then the lady said, there is rooms, but you can't make reservations. I also got that from the video. This side. And then
You are an awesome storyteller. I can listen to your stories all night.
oh, they spent like 30 minutes there, like at that hotel, and then they spent another 30 minutes trying to find another hotel, and then finally they found a hotel, and they accepted them right away. And
There's like
Yeah.
so much going on. Your story is like, and then it's like you're filling in the gaps and stuff. And
Look, it's almost perfect.
And
it just
then-
has a little burnt spots.
That's okay.
Betty tells Alan, you can
Or
silently
it's
call
good.
them and like
Yeah.
tell them like what's happening,
Hmm.
and then they call, and I don't know what happened. That's it. That's the end.
Good story, baby.
Awesome.
that was good.
That was extremely long, probably longer than Vigo's.
Mine was
You're
crazy,
an extreme
guys.
storyteller.
That was a good story.
Yeah.
You guys want to hear a crazy story?
Yeah.
I'll repeat my story.
Are you really?
Y'all gonna have to hear it
Now that
again.
there's a wider audience.
Yeah. All right. You know,
There's
you guys are aware of the Appalachian Mountains, right?
Right.
It's known for its quietness and secludedness. So we got this old man, Rick. He's been solo camping out there for a couple of months with his dog.
The apple, that's in California, right? Is that where the apple
Is it?
I think so.
Is that where it is? Is that what I'm thinking?
Maybe it's in Colorado.
Good old Apple Mountains.
Maybe I'm thinking of different mountains. I can't remember where the Appalachian.
Is it Appalachian? Oh, it's Appalachian. I don't know what I was
What
saying.
did you call?
Appalachians? Or
I thought you
Appalachian?
said Appalachian.
Tomato, tomato.
Did I say
Yeah.
Appalachians?
Yeah, you said Appalachian.
Oh, I'm gaslighting myself.
Apple.
Maybe I'm gaslighting you.
We'll just say I said the Appalachian Mountains.
You want to turn the lights
Anyways, go
They're
ahead.
probably both the same.
on? Lights.
Right.
Lights. Who wants
So-
lights?
Oh, we got that.
We
bag
got
of-
old man
bag of
Rick
magic.
camping
Does
in
anyone want
the
lights?
with his dog, and he's been out there for a couple of months now, and he's starting to run low on food. And since he's been running low on food, he's been rationing it. So these past couple of months, he's been getting thinner and thinner, more frail.
So this guy's no stranger to the
What's the
outdoors.
dog eating?
That's true.
He's fishing right now. I didn't mention that, but he's fishing.
The dog or?
They both fishing, and he ain't getting no bites, right?
Oh, okay.
And in the Appalachian Mountains, I think I was calling it Appalachian or
Just
Appalachian. Appalachian.
Appalachian
Just
Mountains.
say
Good
don't
old
laugh.
Apple Mountain.
I'm
Yeah,
sure the
yeah.
people that are
It's-
from there say it totally different.
It's known for
Appalachian.
it's known for like people like helping each other out when they see another
When
Yeah,
the other
hiker,
hiker.
another
heard,
camper.
I've heard stories about those mountains. They're
Yeah, me too. About
like you really got to
ghosts.
know what you're doing out there.
Like
Yeah.
like if you see a fellow person who needs help, then you
Yeah.
and like vice versa. So Rick out here is like really hoping that he finds someone out here, but at the same time, there's been a murder. A murder of 2 hikers out here in the mountains, not too far away from him, 2 miles away from where he was camping, not a couple weeks ago. And so that puts him like a little uneasy about like finding someone camping, like another hiker. But that's when his dog starts to whimper, and he tries to calm down his dog, right?
Yeah.
And that's when he starts hearing footsteps of a man behind him. And he starts to feel relieved that he finally has someone that could give him some food. But at the same time, he feels this uneasiness about how this man could be like a killer.
What time of day is it?
It's probably like midday right now.
So the man's coming into his campground during midday?
Yeah, it's like still pretty early. Huh?
Yeah, there's like a code to being out like that. You're not supposed to just walk up into somebody's camp. Like, you can get killed doing that.
And this dude, his name's gonna be Morgan. So Morgan, he's just a nice, friendly guy. He offers him some food to Rick and gives him new bait. And they're out there just having a good time fishing. And he finally gets luck in catching some fish. So they get fish caught, right? And Morgan decides to invite Rick over to his campsite and to cook out and have dinner with him. And he's like, he's been hungry for the past couple days, so he's like, he sees this as like a chance to finally eat. So he's like, all right, I'll do that. And as they walk up to this campsite, Morgan's fishing pole gets caught in a branch. So he's like, oh, just keep going, it's right there. And Rick is like saying to Morgan, like, you sure? Like, you don't want me to wait with you? And he's like, nah, it's just right up the hill. So Rick goes up, and he goes up this hill. And it's probably like around the time we started our fire at that point. And he sees this big dude sitting at the campfire. And he wasn't aware that Morgan had another person with him. And this dude at least has to be 4 times the size of Rick. And once this dude notices Rick, he like grabs like a mace, like a piece of wood, and like starts like eyeing him. And he puts his hands up and he's like, oh, Morgan invited me. And then this dude starts like walking up to him, and that's when Morgan comes behind and is like, hey, chill out, man. Seeing you met my friend Bob here. I met my, the big dude's name is Bob, right? So Bob is out here, and he finally lets down his guard and like accepts that it's someone that Morgan knows. And this like sets like Rick like uneasiness, like a set of uneasiness.
Oh, yeah.
Just cause like this is a big dude, and he's like, he can't defend himself really because he's old and frail.
You know what a mace is?
It's like
the
a ball.
with
Yeah,
It was
like something like from medieval times that they'd use.
It might have just been a piece of wood. I might be over exaggerating.
Well, I mean, imagine a gigantic dude using a mace as a weapon. That's pretty intimidating.
Look at them ooey gooey. Alright, so this whole time while Bob's cooking, Morgan's just sitting there with them, and he feels this whole time he feels uneasy with them. And to add on, the Appalachian Mountains is known for its like peace and quiet. And Morgan decides to turn on his car and blast country music, which further like sets his suspicion about them.
Can I ask a question real quick? Does Rick, does Rick have a gun?
I don't know.
Is he packing? Huh? You don't know? You don't know at this point? Okay. Okay, go
That's
ahead.
not known.
It's unknown.
I got marshmallow all over me, but
He's putting himself in a sticky situation. Not,
right.
not
Were you
packing.
here at the first telling?
Is this the story he was telling?
Yeah.
They're
Were
all
you?
weird.
Did you hear?
I was in the nail salon working when I heard this.
You heard it a little?
I heard a little bit. What?
Can we tell stories based off a scary movie?
You can tell whatever you want.
Yeah.
This is a Mr. Ballin video I'm telling.
I know, I've seen the Mr. Ballin video. I was sitting at the
It's-
nail salon.
It sounds familiar, but
I was
don't
sitting at the
really
nail
remember.
salon when I listened to it.
Mm-hmm.
I was
So-
working.
Yeah.
Somebody got real ghost stories?
I have a
I
real
have
ghost
real
story.
stories. I
Julie
have
has-
several. I have one.
You seen a ghost?
No. I have.
You have?
Yeah, in my old room at my old house. That house
How
is.
long did you live there?
We That's a good, like 8 years.
What?
And you only saw it once?
No, I actually saw it several. So when we first were moving in, my oldest cousin was helping my grandma out. And when he was bringing in packages, they both saw like this white, tall, like not tall, but a woman dressed in white clothing. And she left the loft room. And she just left. And then my cousin, like when my cousin looked at my grandma and he was like, "Did you see that?" And she's like, "What the fuck? Go check it." And so my cousin goes upstairs and he's like, "Hello, who's there?" And like he goes everywhere, looks, no one's there.
Yeah.
My grandma says, "Don't tell anyone." My cousin told me, because my grandma is a big, don't tell people, don't bring it in.
Yeah, like when
Because
you.
it gives light to the spirit or whatever. Like you're
Yeah.
giving energy. It's like a Freddy Krueger thing.
Yeah.
It's like the less people that know, you know.
So that
like
was the first encounter. And then my tia, she's the youngest tia, she lived with us for a little while and she stayed in that room. And she said a lot of serious things went down and she didn't feel comfortable there. Our dog would not go in there. Like we tried to lure him in with treats, but he absolutely would not cross the door
That's what door?
to the room. And so when she moved out, I got that room. And then when I started sleeping there, the loft is huge. It was able to be divided up from my room and the other side like a guest room. So whenever my cousin, my tias were over, they would always be like, "Oh, Julie, when did you come back last night? Like, what are you talking about?" They're like, "We saw you leave the room." I'm like, "No, I've been in bed all night. I would have remembered." We thought that maybe I was sleepwalking, so I did get test study. I don't sleepwalk.
Yeah.
And then my tia, she was living with us for a while when my baby sister was born. And she would leave early in the morning for work and she'd be like, "Hey, Julie, go downstairs and watch your sister." She said multiple times she would be like, "Why didn't you go downstairs to see your sister?" I'm like, "I don't remember you waking me up." And she's like, "I saw you sit straight up in your bed. Like, I did not do that. If you told me, I would have gone." So that was several times. And then I used to have this, you know those nets that go over your bed?
Yeah.
I had one of those, and multiple times it would fall on me. No matter how like tight we put it, we'd have to redo it multiple times. I've woken up with scratches all over my neck, and in that room, I would constantly see figures go out.
Do you know what it was?
With the door open?
With the door open. My door was always open. We were never allowed to close our doors.
Why?
You're familiar with this type of apparition?
I'm not. That's the crazy thing. We knew it was a girl. We knew it was a feminine presence.
Uh-huh.
Would it possess you? Is that why you would like get up at night?
See, that's what I was thinking too.
In this story, I don't think it was you that got up. I think it was someone. I think it was so poltergeist will literally
Like
scratch, mess with people.
I would
It
wake
had
up with
something to do with
scratches.
this room, this area, and then had something to do with something to do with a woman. I don't know why. Why? Because
And
it
it
was
was
weird.
It was never her coming in. It was always her leaving.
Yeah.
That's.
Well, and what's really odd is that you were mistaken the ghost was mistaken for you a bunch of times. So that's intentional.
Yeah.
Like it was choosing you.
Right.
Yeah, I think about that a lot.
Cameron lived with us. The same thing happened to him and me.
Really?
In the room.
No, don't bring that up. That was in our house.
That was in our house, in my room.
So
Because I swear there's
scary.
things in my room.
No, you have to
all
tell
the
me,
time.
man. You have to tell me.
No, because we used
Oh
to
my
sleep
God.
right next to each other. So I'm asleep. I'm dead out. Never woke up once at night.
Yeah.
So I'm completely sleeping. And in the middle of the night, Cameron sees me get up. I walk up and I go to the door. I open it and I close it. Open and close it. And I'm just standing in the doorway, opening and closing the door. Then I get out and leave.
Super scary.
No.
I get out and leave.
No, because I literally
So I
remember
come
that
back.
night.
He says I
I
come back
remember
to
you
the
telling
room.
me the next day.
Yeah. I come back to the room and I go up to Cameron. I'm on his shoulder. And so I'm sleeping. I'm on his left side. And on the right side, this figure comes up to the bed and he crawls up into Cameron. And he's like, I tell him, "It's okay. You're all right. It's going to get you. Don't worry."
It's not gonna get you?
Yeah, nothing. Because Cameron was up and he's in the bed and he's just looking like this. He's watching me do all this. And I come up to his side like this. He's laying here and I'm on his side like this. And I'm like, don't worry. It's okay. It's all right. And I
And
get
you're
up
on the other side sleeping.
and I get up and leave. And Cameron's like, what the fuck just happened? So he's like, he's freaking out. And that's when I turn around, like, I'm sleeping, and I roll over, and, like, my arm goes over him, and I'm like...
He's had too much shrooms.
I'm out.
I was gonna say that.
I'm completely out of this. And he wakes me up. It's like 3 or 4 in the morning. He starts shaking me. He's like, Zoe, wake up right now. Because he was waiting for me to come back into the room, because he said I left. And he said that I did it. I opened and closed the door, like, 13 times, and then left.
That was weird that he counted.
Yeah, he said it was like 12 or 13 times. So he wakes me up because I never came back, and he's like, you were there. And I'm like, dog, I've been asleep. What do you mean? So we're both freaking out. And I'm like, I've been asleep this entire time. I never once got up. And so that night, he said that he counted the doors, and it was like 12 times. So
For the next
they say,
dimension, yo.
yeah, they say on the 13th, like poltergeist and demons, they do things in 13s.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Bro,
it's
we
the
left.
number 13 that's evil.
Okay, second.
Hers for
Well,
sure
you
was a
said 12,
poltergeist. You could
so-
tell from the way that it
and
played
like the
with
scratches.
people.
You know, you
The
used
scratches
to,
for sure.
you
It's
used
an
to,
aggressive spirit.
you used to
I
have
see
night
ghost
terror
adventures.
I did.
when you were a baby. Yeah.
Huh?
I know Lily had.
My
night
little
terrors.
sister
I know
has a lot of
Victor
night
had crazy
terrors.
night terrors.
She one
Really?
night,
You're
What night terror?
she was a
When
baby,
Victor was sleeping, he would like start
And-
screaming and shaking
and
crazy. Yeah?
she's
He
crying,
was, like
don't say
scared.
that.
and we wake up and she's crying
No, like, literally
in her
one
sleep,
time
and we're like,
camping,
Zoe, wake up.
He did that.
And she's just, and she will not wake up. We're like smacking her. We're throwing water on her. You know, we're shaking her, and she's just not coming out of it. And we're like freaking out now because we're like, dude, what the hell's going on? And we get up, and I go into the bathroom with her, and I'm splashing water on her face. I'm like, Zoe, wake up, wake up. And she's just like, still asleep, but like crying in her sleep. And then it was like, finally, she came out of it.
And she was like normal.
Yeah, it was like the weirdest, creepiest thing.
No fever?
No, she's just like having some kind of night terror, like she wouldn't come out of it.
I have a ghost story.
Tell it. I'm
It was
scared.
me and Zoe sleeping with Nana and Tata this
Oh, hell
night,
no.
right? And you know how, like in their bathroom area, it's like a hallway.
Oh, yeah.
We're
so,
in their big bed.
So I'm sleeping by Tata's side, like on the edge of the bed, by Tata. And like, I wake up, and like, it's like this alien creature looking thing starts like walking up towards me. Yeah? Like, no joke. It's like, you guys remember that
I've seen
SpongeBob
that.
episode where
I've
like
seen
the
that
dude's
thing.
face gets burnt and it's all like crispy looking?
Ew.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, where it's
Yeah.
like where they're looking for SpongeBob.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it looks like that, and it looked like Nana too, but like all burnt and stuff.
I
Oh
used
my
to see
God.
that like
And, like-
figures in their room too.
And
when I
then
would
like
sleep in
her,
their
it
bed.
was like her gray hair.
In the
Well,
house there and now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where their bathroom is, I used to see stuff
When
in that hallway.
their old setup, and like
yeah,
it walks
because the
up
way
to
it
me
was
and it's
set
like,
up.
Are they're not the first owners?
No, they had it built. They're the first owners.
Huh.
They are.
But you know what? I think something followed my parents because I remember seeing shit all the time in their room, and that's the room in our house.
you know what you gotta tell the man in the closet one.
Oh, the boogeyman.
Yeah, the boogeyman one.
Oh, hell
That
That
one's
one's
gonna be
scary.
Right.
That one's scary.
Yeah, that one was scary. I was young, and I was in my parents' room, you know, and I'm sleeping in between them and stuff, and I'm awake, and I think their bathroom light was on, but like the door was kind of closed, so only a little bit of light was coming out, and I'm laying there, and all of a sudden, like, cause their closet's kind of open, and I'm just kind of laying there, and I'm like looking over towards the light. And the light's kind of giving a little bit of light to the closet, and all of a sudden I see this freaking giant head, like, just come
I'm gonna tell
out.
something after this.
Huh?
I'm gonna say something after you're done with this, but
But he like peeks his head like out of the closet, and I was just like, oh, like, you know, and it like looks right at me, and then like brings his head back into the closet, and then ever since then I seen it, it was the boogeyman. And so I was like terrified of this thing that was like living in the closets, and it would come out, you know, and I would see it coming, you know, it's peeking his head out, and I was terrified of this thing. And my dad, he, you know, he's trying to help me get through this, so he gets the idea of getting like Lysol, a can of Lysol,
Mhm.
and he gets a piece of paper and writes boogeyman spray on it and tapes it to the Lysol.
We
And he
had
goes, look,
boogeyman
he
spray.
goes, look, this is boogeyman spray, and he sprays it all in the closet, and I never seen it ever again. Yeah.
Stop, because
I'm
you
gonna
want to
do
know
that.
something crazy?
Dad did that for
On
us
YouTube,
too.
Yeah.
I watched a video and it was the same thing where it was like a recreation of what people see, and it was a man, a giant head coming out of the
I've seen
closet.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Mine was
that's what it
always,
was.
you know the real Ghostbusters? You know the boogeyman and that?
Hmm.
Mine was, he always looked like that for me. The
But he had
man
a
in the
giant
closet.
head. was
Yeah,
the
his
weird
head's
thing.
huge.
No.
And
But
so
he
did
had
my
like
boogeyman.
long pointy ears.
See, mine
his
had
head was
just like
huge.
this. Well, you guys seen the picture I drew of it, where it was just this large like head, and it had like that fedora type of hat on.
Mm-hmm.
It was really weird.
See,
Yeah, see, we had
my
lots
blanket?
of
My legs are
weird experiences
Why do I
because
blanket?
when we were teenagers, we would always go to the graveyard and hang out.
Exactly.
And what I used to do is I would take little trinkets that I had in my room, and I'd take them with me, and then I would leave them on graves and take the things that they had with me. So I'd like swap, like
Well,
kind of like an invitation, like, hey, come hang out with
it's
me.
not against the rules because of the swap, but yeah.
Like I was inviting things back with me.
Well, and that's what I was gonna say about each of your stories is that those spirits sometimes you like are near a disturbance or something or what have you, but sometimes they come with you. They're
Yeah.
not with the place.
Yeah.
You know, just like you were saying
bring
about
them
your mom's place.
Mhm.
You know, I was worried that it was gonna follow me to our new place, but it didn't.
A poltergeist won't.
Yeah.
Poltergeist is
With the
particular to
house.
that place.
my room
It was
is
particular to that room.
That room only. My dog would not go in there. There was always like a lot of negative energy in there. And my grandma hated talking about it. Great! This is just wonderful.
Just like these other things that they're saying, like you can do
Breaking
things to
Victor.
get rid of
Did
it.
it.
Throw some wood in there.
Good job.
Throw wood.
You know, my grandma always hated it. She said, I don't want you guys talking about it. We cannot watch. She did not like to watch the Poltergeist movies. She didn't. She said, if you guys fuck with Ouija board, you guys cannot bring that shit into my house, or I'm kicking you out.
You missed
There
the
was
deal.
something that
You missed the deal.
started
Careful.
messing with me after I met Karina and, and stayed
in
with
your
her
house,
at her house.
You're like,
Oh
I'm
my
gonna
gosh.
take you out.
It started there at her house, and then it followed me to my
Oh,
house,
guys, sorry guys.
and
You
it
got
was
it. You got it,
always
you got it.
tormenting me.
My grandma
Yay.
says she believes that.
Yeah. Good job.
So my grandma doesn't like that stuff, but her sisters are brujas,
Yeah.
and then
Look at
when
that
she
piece.
married her first husband, his sisters were also brujas,
Yeah.
and because
Remind me what a
because she
Oh,
left
It's
him,
a witch.
Oh.
witch, yeah, because
In a
she
positive
left him,
manner.
yeah,
Why
in a
witch?
better.
They're like
They're
like the witches from Stardust.
Look, I got a fire.
Or
Well,
like the craft
my-
in the beginning.
my
but-
tias.
Oh, crap freaked me out.
What's the crap?
Really?
I would say my tias are the good
Scared.
brujas,
Crazy, wow.
but my
What's this crap?
my grandma's
These girls.
first
teenage
husband,
show?
sister-in-laws were the
Yeah, I
bad
watched it.
brujas. When she finally left him, they were pissed at her, and so they told her, they cursed her out, basically saying that she's not gonna find success, and well, no, her daughters are going to suffer, and after that, each of my tias aren't in a good place, and my mom, they're not in a good place right now. The first one, same as my grandma, abusive relationship. The second one, lost her kids. the third one, my mom, lost her kids, and
Like how?
in and out of
How do
drugs.
you mean lost your kids?
Like,
Got them taken.
got them
from her?
taken away.
Oh, okay.
And also miscarriages. Like
Victor,
crazy.
stop.
And
blowing
like that's because they got like cursed.
That's what my grandma believes. She said one time she went to talk to someone.
Curses are true.
She said she went to talk to someone, and they said
Nothing.
someone has put something on you. She was just like, oh, bullshit. But they're like, oh, her name starts with the letter blah, blah, and that was the sister that cursed her out. And she's like, fuck.
Wait, were you guys used to make Ouija board?
No, I would not touch a Ouija board
We
because
used to have one hanging up in my old room.
I remember that. That scared the shit out of me.
This is my
I
bedroom.
think
Our house
I
is,
never
like,
William
slept in
Bar
scary, yeah.
have one.
The old house before the fire.
Cause we had these
Terrifying.
like creepy like statues on our wall, like hanging, and it was like the 7 deadly sins, but it
The
was
7
like
deadly sins were
like
cool.
gargoyle type faces.
Oh.
No, they weren't gargoyles.
They look
Now we
like
have gargoyles.
They're not gargoyle, but they like.
They have
smell-
like they were like melted, demented faces that we had
Yeah.
hanging on the walls.
Big fire.
My Theos in Texas, though, they definitely believe in that stuff. When my cousins came over to visit and I was telling them about my room, they were so fucking terrified.
I would be. I don't mess with that stuff.
I wouldn't burn the house down, but
We
I
You
live
need
in
to-
it.
You need to save the
Abandoned.
they sold it. The owners sold it
Oh,
after
yeah.
we moved
I
out.
was
So I wouldn't burn the
so
house
it's for a
down, but I don't
ghost
think I'd live
hunter.
in it.
That's why you
I
sage.
can-
If you sage
I'm
now,
burning my knees.
See, this is before I knew
No,
it was staged and
poltergeist
everything.
is particular to the home.
that?
People do carry these situations with them. Though, sometimes.
see,
Not
there's-
a poltergeist, though. That is impossible.
Hey,
Probable.
this story that I have happened last year here.
really?
It's a recent incident,
Don't.
and it was when we're gonna go in a few days, probably sometime this week, across the street, like right now. It's a really nice view of the stars now, but you
Yeah.
go across the
Is
lake
it what I think it is?
and it's pitch
Was it
black.
not last year?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's pitch
You
I
guys
black.
remember.
told me. Continue.
This one's weird.
Well,
Come on.
it's pitch black in the middle of the night. You can't see anything.
Yeah.
But the stars, you can see everything. You can actually see shooting stars left and right, the Milky
Really?
Way.
Yeah, you can see the Milky
So
Way.
we're gonna go
also.
and see them. It's
Yeah.
really cool. But we're going to the lake. It's the middle of the night.
Yeah.
And while we're driving, we're all sitting in the back of my dad's
Me
truck.
too.
Victor was there.
Yeah,
too.
we're all sitting in the back.
So we're sitting there,
Oh yeah.
and we drive down the dark road, and Cameron turns to me. He's like, "Did you see that? Did you see the man running?" And it's the middle of the night, across the street, and there's no one. Why would anyone be out there? And this
Cameron's
man, no lights.
No, I literally
Something.
saw
He's
him.
running
No, we
down the
literally
street.
saw
My
him.
dad
You
saw
saw
him too.
him.
It was in the
running?
pitch dark. It was like, what
Yeah.
the hell is this guy doing?
This
out
guy
here?
has no lights. He's running. As soon as we drive past, he starts running towards the truck. And we can see him disappearing from our view.
Was that when we were pulling in or like
No,
out?
That
we
was
just
getting
got
there.
there.
And so we park.
I remember
and
because
I thought
I was looking for him. I was like, where the hell did he go?
I thought you and Cameron
No,
were just
we're-
playing games.
No, we
because you
literally
guys were
saw
like,
him.
We
That's
didn't
crazy.
stay. We didn't stay very long because
Well,
of it.
yeah, we
didn't know
park
where
and
he
my
went.
dad comes out and he's like, "Did you see that? Did you see that guy?" And I was like, "You're not kidding? I thought
No,
you
I
were
think
joking."
we were like out there for like 30 seconds and then we
And
left.
as we park, and we didn't even stay a minute.
No,
we all
like
got back
we
in the
literally,
truck.
we didn't even like jump out. I think we just started driving.
Yeah,
away.
we just drove. We didn't even get to see the stars that night. We didn't go back. So we're driving back, and that guy is gone.
He's like
Completely
nowhere to
because
be.
you would see him.
Fuck
We went
no.
back to his rabbit.
Right.
I had my gun out. I had
That's
my gun
fucking
out.
terrible.
I was
Makes me
waiting. I was like,
sick.
where is this motherfucker?
That boy's a gopher.
But we don't know like who that guy was, why he was out there.
And
and
you
In the
he
did-
pitch
disappeared.
black too.
You didn't see him?
No, cause like across.
I thought you guys were
He
joking.
gave
Like
us
that.
he gave
like
us
you
like
see around
a
you,
dirty
catching
look,
nothing.
like we shouldn't be there. Yeah, he was like,
He eyed our truck,
and then he like, and
and
I
apparently he was just standing on the side of the road.
No, yeah, he was standing at first, and then when like we started, no, like literally, he was standing on the side of the road, and when we passed him, he started running after us, and then he just faded into darkness,
yeah.
and that's
He-
what me
he
and Cameron
disappeared
saw.
And
after- we were
yeah, we
gone for
stopped.
Was
less
having
than
a
a minute.
Leatherface moment?
Yeah, like He was gone for. We were gone for less
He
than
was
a
just
hear
minute.
the
some
chainsaw
weird
start
white
going.
dude.
Stop.
But he was just standing there and he completely vanished. We never saw any lights. Our headlights for our high beams, like we had all the
Yeah.
lights on.
He
and we
didn't
were
have
flash-
a flashlight. He didn't ever turn on a flashlight.
We were flashing our
Because I
lights
was
to see
watching
him,
in
and
my
he
rearview mirror.
completely
Trying to see where.
disappeared.
Yeah, we
and
pulled
like we
up.
had our high beams too. You could literally see like pretty
We
good.
saw like the whole thing. We lit up the
Yeah.
whole road so that we could see this
Yeah.
guy again.
And
And he was gone.
Yeah,
he
I had-
disappeared
I
out
had
of nowhere.
my gun out, and I was like, "You ready?" And I was like, "Why?" I'm like, "This
No,
guy's
yeah,
coming."
I think you got out with your gun, and then you were telling
Yeah,
us.
Dad had his gun out.
No,
and he's
yeah,
like,
and then you were telling we're still in the truck, and then you got back in, and then we drove.
Yeah,
that
we
was
didn't
scary.
stay very long
We,
'cause
we
I don't
didn't
know where
even
he
stay a
went. I was
minute.
like,
we left.
I've heard crazy military dudes. They'll shoot at random shit that spooks them. This one, I had an old boss. His name was Kendra. He was from Florida. He was a military guy. I called him a peacock. He looked like a good boss, but he would go in his office and sleep. He was so wild. He was just saying like on some of these trips that he would, because I mean he had done a lot of time and like they carry, he always carries, and then like he'd have these like I guess supernatural moments or whatever where things would like spook him, bother him or whatever, and he would like he'll fire like you know.
I feel like that's bad. It feels like a creature.
you gotta.
I feel like people with PTSD should not be
I'm
allowed
not
to.
sure if it was PT. Yeah, I mean, he might have been like, he's just the army. I don't know. You know, like.
A little
Shoot, whatever
psychosis.
Yeah.
I mean,
Marines see time, like, for sure. Marines will see time. Now,
the whole
some
yeah.
people stay stateside. Their whole careers, they'll stay stateside, you know?
I mean, the gun is really just like a for your own like feeling, like to feel better.
Yeah.
For your own
Because if it's supernatural, it ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah.
He didn't see anyone or find anything, but just popping off
You
rounds,
just
I
shoot
guess.
it.
Help them
See, like, what-
secure,
yeah,
I guess.
see, I
So
mean,
whenever
Ghosts.
like I would see the ghost
It's
in my
more
room,
of like
I would
your
just, like,
own
hide under my
make you
blanket.
feel better kind of thing. Because I mean, there was something about that dude that just wasn't right. It's like you don't
He
just.
was off.
No,
Yeah.
like literally,
was-
like how do you
he was
disappear like that?
definitely
Yeah.
No.
It was like crazy.
We're gonna
'cause-
go in a few days to see the stars. It's really pretty if you ignore all
Oh,
the
yeah.
He's gonna hear y'all talking.
Yeah, as long as there
about
ain't no weirdos out there, it's really nice.
Literally.
It's like pitch black, and it's like all field too. It's like all flat field, but it's like in like pitch black.
Yeah, see, that's what Otis used for.
You remember that?
He was for killing monsters.
But I didn't see it.
Freak, yeah.
I didn't see
Otis?
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is
Yeah.
that's from Fallen?
Yeah, it's from Frailty.
I
Frailty.
didn't see it. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
But
probably
his was a
one
double.
of Matthew McConaughey's better movies.
My
Oh,
Otis.
I
was-
love that movie.
He has
I didn't
this
see it, though. I
divine
didn't see it.
authority
You
from
didn't?
God,
I saw
apparently.
it.
He
It's
goes
weird.
God shows
If I
him this
saw it, I would be
axe, and
freaking
then he
out.
goes and
Dude,
finds
he's
this axe, and then
His
Because
dad.
because he gotta kill people, and he gets a
Yeah.
list too.
Yeah,
This
he
dad-
has to use the gloves. There was like gloves, and then there was the axe, and then God would just show him
He
who's
gets
like a
vision.
demon,
His
and he
dad.
would yeah.
This dude has 2 sons, and like his dad gets visions of like psychotic people, demons. So his dad is God's like demon hunter. So his dad keeps killing people, and one son believes him, and the other son thinks he's crazy. And the movie ends up being like one son becomes a serial killer, and the other like takes out God's will. It was such a good movie.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm done
Well, yeah,
explaining
because
it.
he's like, well, God's gonna show me, he's gonna give me tools and
That movie's
so like
awesome.
he's driving and like he sees like a ray of light and he gets that feeling like, oh, that's he's showing me something. So he follows the ray of light and it's like in a barn and the light is showing and at this axe. And when he gets the axe, Otis is burned into it like that. But it was a double axe. So,
Like a scripture carved into it already.
yeah, like it was like a guy's name Otis, it belonged to him. But that was the demon slaying axe.
Otis.
It's a good movie.
It is a really
There was a
good
couple of good. There was a couple of really. Did you see the Denzel Washington one where he had to get rid of the demon?
The one that passes through
Yeah.
people. Yeah.
That shit was so dope.
That was a
Did you
good
see
one.
that, Zoe?
movie. Is that the
Which one?
what was it?
So he's a detective or something. It's like in New York or whatever. It's during like a winter. He encounters a psychotic, like wrath, and it can spread from person to person. It's like
Yeah.
a demon that jumps from
Like,
body to
all he has
body.
to do
Oh,
is
so it's
like
like a better
touch.
version of that Smile movie.
It has a time period
I
that.
hated that movie.
Oh yeah.
It's like a better
Shitty
version of
movie.
Smile.
I don't
We're
think I've
telling a
seen that
scary
one.
story.
It's like the same concept.
Where he
but
just
where
touches somebody and then
Nah,
he
I'm
possesses them. Like
No,
that's how
it's
he
like-
transferred you. All you had to do is
in
touch
Smile,
you and then
it's
you
like-
became that.
Going to the bathroom.
They go insane,
Are you asking me?
and they'd have to, in order to pass the
I just
demon
gotta
off to
find it
someone
first.
else,
The bad
they'd
thing
like
is,
kill
you take
someone
that
or have a
road,
traumatic event
take this
happen to
road,
someone
and then
else,
turn left.
and through the
It's
trauma
it's
it
like
like
straight from
sends to them.
Oh, so they would have to do that in order to get rid of.
Yeah, so and then if
More
they
often
don't,
than not, though.
they'll kill themselves. They'll end up like going insane and killing themselves.
No, that's how they get the traumatic event. They kill
went
themselves
to
in
the
front of
bathroom.
someone
You
else.
come.
No, there's
Oh,
two
yeah.
different ways.
You
You can
want
either
to?
kill someone in front of someone else.
Yeah, I've seen.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
you
And
kill
then
your-
that person's gonna
This
come
back.
to seclusion or however many days, right?
Yeah, and if you
Oh,
don't
it's
kill someone else, then you end up killing yourself.
Yeah,
And
those
the
are
I
demon
hated
gets
that
born.
movie. I thought it was stupid.
That movie was.
I would have
That's like
just
a
killed
mixture of
myself.
thing.
I would
Yeah.
have just killed myself with no witnesses.
That's what he tries to do, and he tries to go up to the woods or whatever, and he gets the demon inside of him, and he tries to go up to the woods or whatever,
Oh,
and
the
he kills
Denzel
himself.
Washington one. Yeah.
And it's like it goes and it finds a cat at the end.
Yeah.
No way, a fucking cat.
Well, that's what happens in Smile.
And you thought
It's like a
you
western.
think that he got him.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, he got him. He's
Yeah,
gonna.
you
kill
thought he
him.
ran right out of time, or because there's only like
Yeah.
a 7 seconds it can be out of the body or
Yeah.
whatever.
And then all of a sudden that cat jumps out. And you're like, oh
By the lake.
shit.
Yeah, no. The
Not
second
by
I
a lake, but it was
realized I was possessed by a demon, I would have took the L and just killed myself.
Yeah.
Well, not that part. Yeah, I think
No,
the scariest
no, that's
fact
just
about
baby.
America is the amount of serial killers we
Not
have,
unless it's really, really, really hot. So we don't-
and a lot of them haven't been
those
caught.
only burn
What?
out like
We
one
only
fifty.
hear instances of the people who've been caught.
About
There's
what?
serial
Yeah,
killers
what are you talking about?
everywhere.
They say 1 out of 8 people are serial
You can
killers.
do things
You know what was a
What?
really good one?
like in, like,
Was the one that was like.
grade of furnace
Bullshit.
One of us is 8. I
There
mean,
was-
one of
It
us
goes
is
to
like
like grade 5.
Scary stories. You're supposed to scare people.
There-
Just go with it.
I don't know what movie it was, but it was Kevin Costner, and he was a serial killer.
It's like
That was like one of my.
I love
That was
serial
such a
killing
good one.
movies. They're so
Can't remember
good.
the name of
There's
it.
this movie called The House That Jack Built. Oh, it's so good.
I know Monster House.
I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't seen it.
That.
It's really good.
I've seen like
Tell
the
the scariest
beginning.
story.
He's gonna
Yeah,
The
he's like
scariest.
he's like a
They
serial
should know.
killer with OCD, and it goes through like the workings of his mind. That
But-
movie's awesome.
There's this show called Monk, and I love that show. It's about a detective with OCD.
He's a nerd.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
I remember that one.
I see a little bit
I watch it with my grandma.
Yeah, that was a funny show.
So cool. I think. I don't know. A lot of wild animals out here too. Have you ever heard of the Birdman? The Birdman used to scare me.
You made that up and then
Maybe
said
that
that
was
he was
the
gonna
guy.
put ketchup
That was
on my
the
toes. and
disappear
he did.
dude.
That's how he disappeared. He
Said
flew away.
'Cause I was,
Birdman.
I was like climbing on rocks, and then they're telling me like, if you keep climbing them rocks, Birdman's gonna.
No,
put
we were
ketchup
talking
on
about
your
the
feet."
ketchup monster. You were afraid of the ketchup
If
monster.
you, you described it as a bird.
No, the Birdman, he's like he lives in the trees, and he randomly chooses people to drop down on, and he just
Like
watches
Batman?
you from the
This
trees.
is like Madam. This is like Madam Web.
I used to get oh the Los Arañas people. I hated that. Madam Web was the stupidest movie I've ever seen.
I've never
because
seen
that,
Don't watch
that
it.
hidden
It was
tribe
stupid.
that just drops down.
They
on
had a
no one.
hidden tribe of Spider-Man. That was the plot of the movie. There's a hidden plot of Spider-Man, and they were called Las Arañas.
Well, you gotta
It
think
was like-
about it. The,
was so
the
dumb. I
spider
was so
was like the whole thing
Stupid.
of their tribe, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So that's why they were spider people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like no one's ever documented the spider people. If there's spider people everywhere, why is Spider-Man so
Because they
cool?
live in the trees.
Stupid. That movie makes me mad. I was sitting there watching it because my friends were like, "We gotta watch it." I'm sitting there. I'm like, "I'm not watching it."
What is that?
was watching.
Siren head.
A siren.
Madam Web.
Stuff that scared me so. Cause it was like, remember that one night? It was like an alarm or something, but it was like siren.
Dude,
head alarm.
actually though, no,
No,
we keep
literally,
saying
it
we're
was
siren head, but it was actually a siren going off in the middle of the night.
That's
And
scary.
that was the
That
night
whole
we were
night we
camping
were
in
like
the
joking
tent.
about
What does
siren
that
head.
sound like?
It was like
It's like
That's scary.
in the middle
That's
of
a
the night.
tornado.
yeah, it's the
fucking-
tornado thing.
But it's like
Don't
there's
put
no
your butt
tornadoes
out
up
there,
here. We
You're
don't
not
like,
bringing it.
especially
And I don't
during
think
this
there's an
time.
emergency system. Oh, that sound that you're hearing is wind from
Victor,
the
you
wind.
sure?
That's we heard it as soon as we got into the clearing here today. The wind was coming by at like 30 miles an hour up there, but you couldn't feel shit over here. But it was zipping by. That sounds just like that.
Yeah, it sounded like sirens going off all night.
Did you hear that?
That's a car.
No, that's siren head.
No, because when we were in the tent, and it was just us, no
It
adults.
was only
It was none and Tata were in the trailer.
and then we're
So
on like
all
the
the
other
kids are
side of
all-
like,
All the way
you
in
know
the
how the
back of
camp,
the
you
tent.
know how we have our camp set up where like the food is right here. We're on like the other side over there, and they're all the way over there.
So we're super far from them, and in the middle of the night we keep hearing. And it's like sirens going off all night.
Like
Last
That
time I
was
went
scary.
camping, my sister and I were scared, so we sang the whole Hamilton soundtrack.
Heck.
And we
That's
thought we'd
so gay.
stop.
Hamilton,
During
I
Pride?
watched that
Like-
once,
Yeah.
It was for my class. I didn't even know what
You have to know
Hamilton
it to
was
sing
until I
it.
watched it in the class. I
That's
didn't know it was, like, so big.
I think
I knew about the fandom. I've always known about it.
There's a
Bro,
fan
fuck these
though.
bitches.
I was like, I thought the body's like right here. What's his teeth? Oh. I guess it's like there. I don't know. No, I'll do something.
Oh, you want some tea?
You're what?
You put like mega scoops.
Big
He
old
chose the mega scoops of that. I don't know, but he told me to trust him. He said that you need a lot for it to be good. And I was just saying,
I make coffee every day and you don't drink it. I said I make coffee.
Uh huh. Except.
Yeah. I love you. You having fun? Is it a little different out here?
Mariana! Don't stop here. It's gonna be very cool.
Come on, let's go up this way. You okay? You're okay? Did you fall? Josie, you fell? Get up, baby. You okay? Is your butt okay? Huh? Is your butt okay? Just gotta be careful. We have a towel. No, you be careful. Huh? You got spaz out here too? Huh? Come on, you ready? Dun, 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 dun. Josie, be careful. Grab her. Put the rock down. That one I think is a cave. That dark black one in the center there. Go ahead. Go get up there. Aurora, help her up there. One second. Hey! Dun, 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 dun. Video of you guys too.
Okay, so he's this like
The only James
white
I know is
and
Chillis
Mexican
House.
mixed kid, but he swears he's Mexican. Like he's so white. He's like
Ali.
Latina, But he's so fucking weird. He's obsessed with Veronica. Every time he's with a new girl, he'll block her.
James.
But like,
James.
2 weeks later,
James.
when they break up, he'll unblock her.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's James. James and Faith? No, so Faith has been.
Just of everything. Period. You know? That's what I like to do. I like to shoot photos and stuff. You know? What?
She just took it right after.
Huh?
She just took it right after and then passed it to Justin.
Hey, Daddy.
Walking down the road we walk, you found me.
We're gonna try to get right over there by all that wood. See
By
if
the wood?
any- Yeah, you see?
Yeah, I see the wood.
See if we can get anything over there. It's in a good spot, but I just don't think there's anything over there.
Yeah.
Let's keep going down. See if we can find something. see if we catch anything in that magic spot.
What?
In that magic spot. Quick down here at the bottom.
What?
Go check over here.
What? What? There's fishes in here?
Yeah.
What happened?
There's one right there. Come on. You see down there? That big brown thing down there?
That big what? Got a fish? Caught a fish?
I'm gonna do it a different way. I don't think that was pretty good. No, I don't think she's got one that way.
What, Lily? What?
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Did you cut the worms?
Yeah, I caught them already.
So we made 4.
Yeah.
Or whatever, how much? How much is moving and moving.
You ready?
My hair.
Got him, baby.
Got him. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Got him.
Boom.
Oh, the line broke.
Line broke.
It's all good.
Oh.
I'm just gonna take him just like this. Come on. Ooh.
Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay.
I got him. I got him.
No, I'm not. Yeah. Ready, I'm ready. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Did the line broke? Or did the line break?
Nope. I got it. Come on. Let's go.
No, let's go, let's go. What up? I have to get out of the way so I can pull it up. Oh my god.
I'm recording. Hold on. Real? Josie's first fish. Look at that excitement. Look at that excitement on that face. Here, put the pole down a little and then keep reeling. Keep reeling. Keep reeling, keep reeling, keep reeling. There you go. There. Here, let's rinse them off a little bit. And then come here. You come here. So you can have the picture. Hold. Oh my goodness. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun.
Oh, look at this. This is where they fall.
They both get wet.
I know this.
And this is like the prime moment. This is the prime moment of like.
Let me get a little splash in there so you guys have water.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no.
He's always like taking a bath.
The Canadian shower.
That's where we eat.
There you go.
And then if you like turn your face left a little bit, or right, I guess, you go right a bit, there's a hobo.
Somebody's bathing in the river.
Pants up. See your underwear, Dad.
Yeah, booty. Nobody else sees that booty.
Earlier he was across the creek.
He's getting a warm bath right now.
I don't hear that.
Just you wait. You're gonna hear some screams.
Nice and toasty, yeah?
Nice and moving.
Those are dead. Can you cook dead ones? No. There's a bag right there. Throw them in there. We're gonna dump the bag today.
Something tells me they were lying.
What the heck was that screaming?
Maybe they like that.
That's them.
It's like a
He's
sauna.
bringing that mentality.
Remember when Ivory like she was telling us like her beta, she was washing the bowl and the water was too hot.
Yeah. And then you scrape some of that shit off because it's guts. And then you get a cleaner white piece of meat, and then you can actually pull that whole
It's
piece
like
out of the
a
tail.
little lobster.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
It's good. That stuff is real good. That's what the fish are eating. There were so many dead ones, and then even yesterday at that river, there was a ton of trout dead ones. Oh, there he is. Little guy. He's eating a cheese ball. He tried to grab a burrito. What were you saying?
Looks really cute.
The details, the rock details, it is really cute.
And the windows, these are windows, big wide windows.
Woo!
The windows are open 24/7.
Yeah?
That's technically a window because I don't want to put a wall there because that little branch fell.
Oh, okay. I mean, the back can just be the bushes or whatever. Probably the back of the house.
It's not long. The back of the house would be what?
Just those bushes.
It is these bushes.
Yeah.
I thought of getting dead grass and putting it on what? The roof. Like it's kind of more shade.
Yeah. Love you. You guys having fun? Did you get it some chips? You got a couple of chippies? Just a few chippies in? Did you eat some? No? They're right here. I told him to bring it over. You said you wanted some, didn't you? Oh, there's regular Lay's. Takis are there, but she wants the plain Lay's. Oh, yeah, that's them. Dun, 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 dun. Well, let's wash them off a little bit. Nah, come up here and I'll get you, or I'll bring you another now.
See this stick? I'm gonna do my magic on it.
You're gonna do? You got a magic trick too? Where'd it go?
Over there.
Your disappearing axe?
No, it's over there in the water.
Oh my goodness. So it's not disappeared, it flew 50 miles? Another one? You just did it? Okay, that's it? That's all the magic?
Hey.
How you doing? Good. Sorry. Why you do me like that? He's doing this defensive move towards me. He all turned around towards me to do that.